friends and clients of Walker Gates Vela. I am Jennifer Walker Gates, immigration attorney, and I'm here today coming to you to ask a big favor. Our DACAs, our dreamers, our young immigrants who have been participating in the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program need our support. They are at risk of having the program terminated by the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals in the very near future. And then ultimately that is very likely, we think, to be upheld by the Supreme Court. We think that the Supreme Court is likely to decide that the program was not constitutionally created. Before I get into all that, I'm going to take a moment and ask you to also hit subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are publishing videos on the regular about all kinds of immigration matters. And so for the immigrant community to have the information that you need to get through this process with success, make sure you hit subscribe so that you're getting the regular updates. With that said, back to DACA. The Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program was created, as many know, by President Obama in the year 2012 after Congress failed again to pass a DREAM Act. A DREAM Act is a bill, a law that would protect this community of immigrants from deportation and allow them to work lawfully in the United States, ideally put them on a path for permanent residency in the United States. Instead of Congress acting, there have been a bunch of legal fights about it. Several years ago, the Attorney General of Texas, Ken Paxton, filed a lawsuit claiming that Texas was being harmed by the program, which is demonstrably false. In fact, Texas has benefited a great deal from the economic boon that DACAs have provided our economy, but Ken Paxton claimed, and I think that the conservative courts are going to agree, that it was not constitutional in the way it was created, that the president didn't have the authority under the Constitution to create the program the way that he did. As many people know, President Biden has recently published regulations that are supposed to support the argument in favor of this program's legality, but we still think that the Fifth Circuit and the Supreme Court are likely to say that Congress has to be the one, Congress and only Congress can create this program. For that reason, I'm coming to you today to ask that you please contact Congress. If you do a very quick Google search, that a search in Google that just says, "Who is my representative?" in case you don't know already, commoncause.org will pop up. House.gov will pop up, Senate.gov will pop up, and any of those sites will allow you to just simply enter a zip code where you live or an address, and then it will show you who your representatives are. This will allow you to simply send them a message, send them an email. Very easy. I support DACA. I want a permanent path for DACA. That is all we need. Nothing elaborate is required. It is not necessary to even spell it correctly. They will get the message. But if they don't do something, this population of immigrants, not only will they become vulnerable, they will not be able to contribute any further to our communities, our economy in a lawful way. And our economy cannot afford this right now. This is not what's going to be good for the U.S. economy. We have almost 1 million youth dreamers working in healthcare, working in schools as teachers, working in banks, working in construction, working in all the fields and all the industries that make our economy the engine that it is. And with inflation happening the way it is right now and the weird employment stuff that's happened since the pandemic, we're still in recovery from the pandemic. We're not through the pandemic. We can't afford another hit to the economy. So ask Congress to do their job. Ask them to act. Ask them to pass the DREAM Act. Send them a message, please. I am begging everyone who is a U.S. citizen and Even if you're a permanent resident, it is fine to express your support for a DREAM Act, for DACAs, for Dreamers. And with that, I'm going to sign off. I hope everyone is safe and well. Thank you so much for your support. Take good care, and I will talk to you next week.